yes, we are back for another bonus episode, another bonus Christmas episode, that is. So yeah, we went over some Christmas stuff. We went over the ranking the Office Christmas episodes. Now it is time to go over basically our favorite Christmas episodes. Or Christmas movies. I'm sorry, not episodes. Jeez, It's been a long night, people. So I'm looking. We're getting comfortable here. Frieza is all comfortable here on me. So yeah, it's been a long night. We recorded a few episodes. So yeah, let's just go ahead and go through this list. So this is our special top 10 Christmas movies. Starting with number 10. There's a lot of movies out there. We got a lot of honorable mentions. So yeah, it was only so many that could make the top 10. But yeah, you want to go ahead and announce number 10?
Yes. So these are these are our top 10. We have created a list and we have made our own lists. Rankings, I should say. And so now we have come to the decision of the top 10. So like you said, starting off with number 10, we have the Santa Claus movies with Tim Allen.
Yeah. I really remember seeing these movies like in school. Like right before Christmas break. Like these are mainly the times I saw these movies. But other than that, I really didn't see it, but I told you I'd be interested in seeing the Jack Frost one, because I think I'd seen the other two in school, right before Christmas break, that you would.
Yeah.
I mean, they would pop out the TV
literally,
with the VCR or the DVD player. You'd be like, oh, shit.
You knew it was going to be a good day when you walk in, you see the TV on the on that rolling thing. And
it was usually like a tradition where after like tax test time or star test time, or right before Christmas break, like the last few days, like you'd, teacher be like, whatever, y'all watch movies.
Literally, the teachers are ready to go too. They're getting ready to have 2 weeks off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so yeah, those were nostalgic times. So that's the only main times I remember seeing these. Did you watch these as a kid?
I watched them, not only in school, but I'd watched them. My mom was really into getting us into Christmas movies, so she would do the whole spiel. We'll get into it, but there's some that we had our own little traditions too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but the Santa Claus movies, they were good. I specifically really like the first one.
Yeah.
So
that's good. And then have you seen the Jack Frost one?
The Jack Frost one, yes. Yeah. What's his name? What's his name that plays Jack Frost? We should have known this, but
well, moving on. No, you can look it up real quick.
Yeah. Santa Claus, Jack Frost, and then with Tim Allen, right, is who we said is in the okay, number 3. So, and then we had this discussion too, because I thought Jack Frost was 2, but it's actually Santa Claus 3, the escape clause is when Jack Frost comes in. Martin Short, duh.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
Martin Short.
Yeah, nice. All right, and number 9. This was a hard one, people. This was a very hard. Yeah, literally. Much like the Office episode or the Office list when we did that. This was this movie was one of those that was higher on my list, but over the big picture, overall scheme of things, as far as traditional, I guess, Christmas movies. Usually when you think traditional Christmas movies, you think of family movies.
Right. So, I was saying, this is not a family movie.
Yeah, so this is why that's the only reason why it's lower on the list. And also because too, it's a movie that I honestly could watch year round. It doesn't have to be it's one of my top, I would say top movies overall. So unfortunately it's a little bit lower in the list. But number 9 is Bad Santa.
Bad Santa.
Yeah. So,
with what's his name? Is his name Billy Bob Thornton?
Yeah, and Thurman Merman. That's just the kid's name.
Yes, he's so cute. I just want to squeeze him the whole time.
Yeah, this honestly is a family classic of mine. It came out a little bit later. It's not as classic as some of these other movies on the list. So maybe down the line it'll be a bigger classic. They made a Bad Santa 2. I seen it once, but it was kind of
not as good.
Yeah, unfortunately, but I mean, it's still, because the first one was so good.
Yeah.
It's so memorable.
Yep.
Me and my brothers have so many memorable moments from that movie that we constantly still act out to this day. And yeah, that movie's just it's a classic. It's a classic, great movie overall. I would say one of Billy Bob Thornton. Billy Bob Thornton has done a lot of great movies. Probably one of his, better comedic roles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not a Christmas movie, but Sling Blade. Love Sling
Blade.
Yeah,
yeah, I could quote that all day too.
I know.
Yeah, it's such a legendary actor, legendary movie. So yeah, Bad Santa's number 9. You want to announce number 8?
Number eight spot is National Lampoon Christmas Vacation.
Yes, this was another hard one. To put lower on the list because it
Yes.
this is an older classic. But kind of, of course, I grew up watching it too.
Yeah.
My National Lampoon, movie is Vegas Vacation actually.
Yeah.
But this is kind of one where it was kind of starting to slip away with our generation. Honestly, I would say.
Yes.
Right.
I'd say so,
still
but
a classic.
right. And how you said the Vegas Vacation is yours, I would say the Christmas Vacation is actually mine. I watched that one a lot more often when I was younger.
Yeah.
So, and
Great
then
movie.
Chevy Chase is a favorite of my grandpa's. So,
Oh, really?
yes. Just hilarious movie. And the uncle just gets me.
Oh
every
yeah.
time.
What's his name? Is it Uncle Eddie?
Uncle Eddie, I think.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yes, so
That's-
funny. And then the only thing that's with those Lampoon movies is like, aren't the kids different in like all of them?
Yeah, different ages. I believe different actors.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's part of the gag.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you seen the new National Lampoon movie? It was with one of the sons that played the sons in the movie. He actually, or I don't even know. It's supposed to be his son. It was probably still a different actor,
Yeah.
different
Yeah,
age,
no,
of
I
course.
haven't.
We gotta watch that.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Yeah, you wanna say number 7?
Yes, number 7 is A Christmas Carol.
Christmas, yeah. So this would be Christmas Carol as a whole, just like I guess the because there's been a lot of different iterations and remakes and all
Right.
that. What would be your favorite Christmas Carol like? Because there's one with Jim Carrey. There's one on. There's one with Bill. That one's called Scrooge.
Yeah, Scrooge.
Yeah, but I mean
Mhm.
technically same
Yeah.
thing, but different.
I like the Jim Carrey one.
My favorite is the Patrick Stewart one.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that like the older one?
Yeah, that's an older
okay.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
what I thought.
We still have that one on DVD, I think. My dad
Yeah.
has it.
Wow.
Yeah, the Jim Carrey one we got to rewatch because that's a Disney one, right?
Yes.
That one's
That's
good.
what it is. Yeah, because I was a Disney kid.
And the Disney one's animated, right?
It is.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
Patrick Stewart one is a classic version, but the Jim Carrey one would probably be the better one.
And isn't there one in like black and white?
Oh yeah, they've made many.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
different
I've seen the
versions
black
of
and
it.
white version too.
Yeah, that's another one we'd watch in school. The
Mhm.
black and white ones, but yeah, that's just a story, just classic Christmas story, honestly.
Yeah. Christmas past, present, and future.
Yeah, no pun intended. A good segue to number 6 is A Christmas Story.
Yes.
Talk about classic. Like, when did that movie come out? Like, that movie probably came out like what, in the 60s or 70s?
70s, I would think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe before, because it's supposed to be. Forget the time period it is, but yeah. Can
Yeah.
you look that up?
And then they have actually, we haven't watched it yet. It's on HBO Max, but there's like the remake where Ralphie's like the older now.
Yeah, we got to watch that remake.
Yeah.
My brother said it was really good and they did it right.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
That's
You
always
watched
the.
it?
Yeah, well, it's kind of like a sequel, not really remake. I guess a older. Yeah, you gotta. You always worry about those,
Right.
Because most of the time it's not done right.
Yeah, we were really, we were getting older. This is 1983 was A
shoot.
Christmas Story.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was much older. I guess because
I
like the
know.
time period that it represents in the.
Right. It
in
could
the
have been,
movie.
yeah, it could have been based in an older time period.
Well, can you look up when it's based?
Oh, I thought you were just wanting to know when it came out. Based in what year? Oh, wow.
Start with its based.
Okay. So the Christmas Story is actually based in 1940.
Right. Okay.
Yes. But
interesting.
it came out in 1982.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So wow, I thought it was much older than that. But
83.
yeah, I mean that would make sense too with Ralphie.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and then
This is a classic. My mom's classic. Favorite classic. I'm sorry. What were we gonna say?
no, just keep going.
And this was a classic. A family classic. We always had it on every year. Of course, it
Yes.
always comes on like a marathon. It comes on every year of it on regular TV, and then you can watch it on streaming now whenever you
Yes.
want.
And I literally saw on cable that on Christmas, one of the cable channels is literally playing it for 24 hours straight. So
Yeah,
that
that's
just
usually
proves,
the case.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
awesome. So yeah, that was always a classic to have on. But I mean, this list was just so hard. There's so many great Christmas movies. Well, technically,
Yeah.
one of these we'll get to, and one of these I could have put lower on my list, but we just had to put it higher. No, I'm
Wonder
just kidding.
why.
When I did sit down and watch it, it was good, but we'll get to that one.
Yeah.
Number 5.
The Home Alone movies.
Yeah, yeah, and of course, out of fairness, we're doing these, as a whole. We're not
Right.
including, Home Alone 1 and 2 separate, because then they
Right.
would both be honestly on the top 10 list.
Exactly.
So yeah, Home Alone as a whole. I would say Lost in New York is my favorite Home Alone out of the two.
Right. Yeah.
But just classic movies. Again, tons of scenes that me and my brothers would act out and stuff. Just that's what you would do before memes. Honestly,
That's
just
true.
quote movies to each other.
Yes.
Yeah, classic.
Yes.
Good
And then
movie.
just to verify, because like I've seen these movies, but it's been so long, I just need a refresher. So like, are they all based on like that he's like lost in all the movies?
Yeah, his parents leave him behind.
Right. Okay. That's the part I remember.
Yeah. So we got to rewatch those, because I know that one too. You didn't really watch that much,
Right.
When you were watching.
I was a Disney kid, so
yeah, you were
I
watching
was watching
more.
more of the there's Disney Christmas movies that I can think of that I remember watching.
Right.
So,
But yeah, I would still say Lost in New York. Especially with every kid in that, every kid wanted that, to where you not necessarily getting lost, but then what comes out of it, with him going to the toy store, and then
right.
him getting that hotel, and having all the room service with all the ice cream. It's
like
amazing.
Not realistic,
Yeah,
but it's funny.
yeah,
It's
it
like
was-
every kid's dream.
Exactly, it resonated with us as kids.
Right.
So it was awesome.
Yeah.
No,
Are those movies that you have to watch in order, or not necessarily?
well, 1 and 2, and then by 3 they changed. It wasn't Macaulay Culkin.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
1 and 2 you just watch in order.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Number 4. The Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
Oh, yes.
The Jim Carrey.
Specifically the Jim Carrey one.
Yes.
Oh man, this is man. This list is this make me want to watch this, because that movie's so good.
Yes, it
we had it
definitely
on
is.
VHS, we had it on DVD, we had it on Blu-ray,
Yeah.
and now it's on streaming.
Nowadays
What
it's
a
on
world.
HBO Max. I think
Yeah.
I know what we're watching tonight.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen? It just reminded me because I saw an article. The little girl who plays Cindy Lou in this movie is like so grown up and emo now.
Really?
It's like off topic, but yeah, she looks so
Nice.
different. And I think she's like a singer now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which is good because in the movie she sings.
Oh yeah.
So that's
she
always
does.
been like a thing for her.
Yeah, that's the only asterisk I would put in the movie, because I'm not a musical fan, so I don't really like, movies that break out into like singing and musical
Right.
notes and stuff like that. One of the movies I'd give it a pass, because yeah, it is good, like Christmassy.
Yes.
When you're in I guess the Christmassy mood is a musical, caroly mood.
Yes. And then you had the scenes where with the little kid Grinch, where he was.
Oh yes, those
yeah,
are the best.
the best.
Yes. And then just so many iconic, Jim Carrey so iconic, and so many iconic again scenes and quotes from that
Yes.
movie.
But what will I wear?
Yeah. So it was great.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh my God, she's loving it. Look at her; she's all
I
stretched
know.
out over here.
I'm making sure she don't start eating this.
The cord.
This cord here.
No,
Them's
she's
my
sleeping.
cords.
Cutie.
And number 3, which honestly, this is the one I was just talking about. This could have been lower in the list, because I'm not really a fan of this movie.
I don't understand why. You're
just
talking
don't
about
get
all
it.
these classics. This is a classic. So at number 3 we have Elf with Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
This is a movie that it just resonates with me because I watched this every Christmas. Like this was a family classic in my house. Just so many, like how you were saying, like with the iconic scenes and quotes, and this just has it. You have the famous elf spaghetti, and then I just love the story. Amazing story.
The blows raspberries.
I know you always blow raspberries at this movie. I put it on. He's like, this again?
I think Elf, unpopular opinion, but I think Elf is not only a bad Christmas movie, I think it is one of the worst Will Ferrell movies ever.
No.
It's just so cheesy.
No.
It's just so cheesy.
Ugh. I cannot believe.
Zoe Deschanel did a good job.
Yeah, she did. And then The man who plays his dad.
Rest in peace, Papa Elf.
Rest in peace, Papa Elf.
No, but for the overall grand picture sake of Christmas, when I sat down and did watch it, you know, of course, what I just said, I felt that way before, but after watching it, it is a good movie.
Yeah.
It is a good movie.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just like, unpopular opinion again, maybe I'm just not a big Will Ferrell fan. Step Brothers is obviously a classic Will Ferrell movie you have to love. You just have to. But, you know, I always see it, you're either a Will Ferrell guy, you're an Adam Sandler guy, and I'm definitely an Adam Sandler guy.
See, I can be both, because I can say I'm both.
Yeah, true.
So I guess it just depends.
Yeah, I just never. Yeah, I mean, what other I mean, of course, Talladega Nights, Blaze of Glory. Yeah, he has a lot of classics, but yeah, I'm sorry, people, I'm just not a Will Ferrell guy.
I know a lot of other people will agree with me.
Yeah,
Elf is a fave.
Yeah. Well.
Honk. What the fuck was that? Honking over there. Okay, and at number 2, this is another family classic for me. I specifically remember sitting in front of the TV. My mom would set us up with hot chocolate, because that's just like the most iconic scene. But we have Polar Express. I saw this movie when it first came out in IMAX. So I saw it in 3D, and so it just changed my life since the beginning.
Yeah, no, another, talk about not just classic movie, but classic story overall.
Yes.
You know, much like The Christmas Carol.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Polar Express is good.
And how we were talking about how, like, there's, like, so many theories that, like, go into it. Like, how I didn't know that Tom Hanks plays, like, so many characters in that movie. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, I was like, what are you doing?
I'm fine.
Yeah, like the theory that he is the train conductor or the train conductor and Santa Claus are the same person.
And Santa and the homeless guy that is apparently like a ghost that stays on the top of the train.
Yeah.
So that one's a little
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to think. There's another theory about one of the kids. I was trying to think of it. I just saw it.
Oh yeah, the kid that doesn't sit with the others, that sits in the other cab.
Uh-huh.
Remember? He's like I don't know the theory, but I think that's the kid you're talking about.
What? He's like a Momo?
No, he's not a Momo. Hold on. He's like you know, like he's like more of like a outsider, I guess you could say. He like doesn't like to, I don't know.
Yeah, but what's the deal with him?
I know, you should know this theory.
Dang it, I don't know.
But yeah.
It's a great movie.
I bet that's the kid that you're talking about, though. We have to look more into it.
Yeah, we should have had this. But it's late, people. I'm getting down.
It is late, and it's cold. Pray for us in Texas. I know y'all seen about the Texas weather.
We're going to get a freeze, right?
Yeah, we are. It's going to get like, the low is like 17 next week.
Oh, Jesus, that's scary.
That's like New York or like Chicago's like every day, and
Chicago.
We're over here freaking out.
Oh, my God.
But yeah. So yeah, Polar Express. Next week is Polar Express weather.
They have basements and stuff. Our pipes can't handle it.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
But next week, we have to bust out the Polar Express and hot chocolate.
Yeah. Yes, we will. That we will do. And number 1.
You.
I had to compensate for Elf, so you can compensate for this one.
Yes.
Because I know it's one you hadn't really seen, but
yeah.
I promised you that it was good, and we're going to watch it too. We're going to watch The Grinch, and we're going to watch this movie.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to prove to you this is the best Christmas movie of all time. Number 1 is Jingle All the Way.
Can you tell me who
my
stars
boy
in
Arnold?
That? Oh.
Yeah, so we had Arnold Schwarzenegger.
So is this like so what's the movie about?
Simbass. Yeah.
Can you tell me what it's about?
Yeah, so we had Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sinbad, Jake Lloyd played Jamie. I don't think there's really. I mean, there's a bunch of good people in there, but I mean, it's really just a story. Oh yeah, Big Show was in it. That's right. Yeah, Big Show was one of the
Paul
Santas,
White?
epic Santa scene.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, so basically, Christmas is coming up, and his son really wants a Turbo Man doll, and he waits to the last minute to get it. And so, of course, when he waits to the last minute, he goes to the store, and there's no Turbo Man left. I think all there's left is Booster, which nobody wants boosters. So basically, the whole movie, he just goes through this great, stressful, crazy adventure, kind of like a Harold and Kumar type deal, to try to get this Turbo Man toy, the hottest toy of the season, for his son.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
and just like, I resonated with the kid, a lot through that movie. But now I'm turning, at the point of our life, Mama Claus over here where we're turning around. And yeah, I would go through that link too to get my son,
Yes.
to get my kid, my daughter, a Turbo Man doll.
So it's basically he's just like on a wild goose chase for this toy the whole movie.
Yeah, and
But of course,
run into
along
all
the
kinds
way,
of shenanigans.
right along the way, you
And
run
it's
into
Arnold
the
too.
shenanigans.
Yeah, this jacked action star playing this comedic dad. It's just
Right.
great.
Wow.
It's great.
Has he done very many movies? Does he have any other classics? Like I know Terminator, but
Yeah, I mean Predator.
Predator, okay.
Oh my God, you better Google him.
but
Google Arnold, and you tell me if he has classics.
was this one of the only Christmas movies that he did though?
I think so.
Yeah. Terminator, Predator, okay, Commando, Twins, True Lies.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, the Commando. Kindergarten Cop.
Oh yeah, that was another comedy he did.
Yeah. Conan the Barbarian, okay.
Of course.
Total
That's what I mean,
Recall.
his jacked action star. Total
Yeah.
Recall.
It's a lot. The Running
Good
Man,
one.
Last
Yeah.
Action Hero.
Yeah. Oh, Last Action Hero. That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
a good classic.
I was mistaken.
Classic bro movie from
Yeah.
my childhood. Me and my brothers would
The
watch.
classic bro movie.
Yeah.
I love
A lot of good memories with Christmas movies and just
Yeah.
Christmas in general. I mean, I
Uh-huh.
think Christmas itself is nostalgic just
Yeah.
because, you remember the good times.
Exactly. Yes. I feel like some of the best times are always around Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the best memories.
And then our honorable mentions, which we may be recording on a different day because we
Definitely.
forgot to the day of.
Definitely doing it on a different day.
Let's go through some of these honorable mentions. So, of course, the honorable mentions to the top Christmas movies are, of course, going to be all the other, basically all the other Christmas movies that we didn't mention. So,
Yes.
Harold and Kumar 3. Have you ever seen the third Harold and Kumar?
I've only ever seen White Castle.
Oh, you never even seen the second one?
No. Oh, I've seen Guantanamo Bay
Yeah.
and White Castle.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. See, the third one I think fell under the radar. It was a Christmassy one, and it was kind of maybe a little late. It was kind of like crossover between when streaming was just becoming a big thing. So yeah, there's a lot of movies around that time that fell under the radar.
Wait, is there like another name for it, or like
it was
a
like
second?
a Harold and Kumar Christmas or something. See, I
Oh.
can't even.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't even know. Nonetheless, Jack Frost, of course. There's two versions, right?
Frost.
There's like a wholesome family movie Jack Frost, and then there's a horror Jack Frost.
Oh, not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
I just know the family one.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Is that really a Christmas movie? I
So
saw it was on a list of Christmas movies.
right, not necessarily like around Christmas. It's more like one of those movies that's like set during Christmas.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
technically
Takes
that
place
just,
during that time.
technically that'll make it a Christmas movie like Die Hard. A lot of people,
Yes.
a lot of Die Hard fans would say Die Hard's a Christmas movie. I don't really see it, but I give it to it.
I never
Yeah.
even seen Die Hard.
I'll give it to it.
Yeah.
Gremlins 2, they say Gremlins is a Christmas movie, even though I believe it just, takes place around Christmas. Trading Places, same thing. I think there's an actual Christmas scene with the Santa and stuff, so maybe Trading Places is the most Christmassy of these, of at least of Gremlins, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and Die Hard.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, Trading Places, that's on our list, because you never seen that with Eddie Murphy.
Nope.
Jamie Lee Curtis is in it.
Nope. It's a super old movie, right?
Yeah,
They were, like, really
Dan
young?
McCrory. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So that's a good one. Edward Scissorhands, another one. That,
Yes.
I guess, especially at the end with the snowy,
Yes. It's like it's just the
snowiness.
Christmas snowy setting.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
another one of those. I feel like there's so many more of those.
Right. Why Him? That's a newer
Why him?
comedy.
Yes.
With the old James Franco.
Hilarious.
But yeah, I guess because he does say he's gonna make him call him son by Christmas. So I guess the
Yeah.
goal of the movie is Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. And the point of the movie is that they're going to California to visit their daughter and her new boyfriend, who is played by James Franco, in California for Christmas. So
Yeah.
I'd say it's 100% a Christmas movie.
And then, Friday After Next. That's actually a really good Christmas movie. I mean, it starts with, them getting robbed by Santa.
Right.
So yeah, you never
That's
seen that.
always
That's
fun.
another one that's on our list.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we need to watch Trading Places, Friday After Next. And then
Yeah.
Adam Sandler's, 8 Crazy Nights. Have you ever seen that? That's one that
No,
I
but
want
I've
to
heard of
watch
it.
too. Yeah. So there's another good two honorable mentions, and then of course the main honorable mention is going to be all the animated Christmas, shorts and movies that we saw when we were a kid. That includes The Grinch. That was the cartoon animated version.
Right.
Was an old favorite. The Charlie Brown Christmas.
Uh-huh.
The animated Rudolph and not the Abominable Snowman. What's the other one?
The
Frosty.
Frosty the
Frosty
Snowman.
Snowman. I was saying the Abominable
Not the
Snowman.
Abominable Snowman.
Remember the Abominable Snowman
That's
from
funny.
Monsters Inc? That would be a Christmassy.
Oh, you know what? I do remember that.
Yeah, and that's another thing with Disney, especially now streaming and there's a Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special streaming on
Specials, yeah.
Disney. We may need to check that out. But of course, like if you grew up with those, like Ice Age always had a freaking
Right.
Christmas thing.
Uh-huh.
Minions always had a Christmas thing. Yeah, there was always those animated show Shrek, they would always have like a
Yeah.
Christmas special of some sorts.
You just reminded me about that Guardians of the Galaxy one. That one I really want to see.
Yeah, I mean honestly, it got a high rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Like it's like technically as of right now, Rotten Tomatoes is rated one of the highest Christmas movies.
Yeah, and I bet
But
it
then
has
again-
some. I bet it has some stuff like leading up into the next movie. Definitely can't wait for that.
Maybe. Yeah, but then again, the highest rated Christmas movie on Rotten Tomatoes is like The Miracle on 34th Street. It's like, okay. It's like, yeah, I understand there's certain things that are good for cinema purposes, like,
Right.
Citizen Kane or something. Like, yeah, like I was telling you, that's cinema. But as
Yeah.
far as like actual entertainment, is it really entertaining?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Like, that would be a good somatic movie, but not
Uh-huh.
really necessarily that doesn't mean entertaining movie.
Yeah. No. Definitely well put.
Yeah, so we hope you enjoyed this holiday special. And all the festivities videos that we brought you over the last few videos.
Yeah.
So-
This was including in our bonus episode.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Christmas special includes the bonus episodes.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you got to say to take us out, Kay?
Happy holidays.
Happy holiday. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
There we go. We hope you enjoy your holiday or are enjoying your holiday. And we love you. Good night.
Good night, guys.
Or good morning, whenever you're watching this. Ho, ho, ho.